Welcome to another episode of GeoKatz.
He's Geo.
He's Katz.
Let's begin. So, the movie that we are discussing today is
Joker.
the new Joker.
The new one, not the old one.
There's always new Jokers everywhere.
Well, that's a thing, actually.
Exactly.
That's a thing about him. That he's, well,
Yes, multiple people.
he's multiple people. Okay, we're getting there.
So who plays the Joker in this adaptation?
I want to say his name, Joaquin Phoenix.
We'll go with that.
I always mess up his name. You say
River
Jeff
Phoenix's brother.
That guy. The man
Just in
from
case.
the man from the movie where he fell in love with a phone.
Yes, another good movie to review.
Never seen it.
But overall, I really did like the overall view of the movie. It really gave me a different mindset towards the character of the Joker.
Mm.
So I did like that a lot about the movie.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, if just so in case anyone's worried about it, if you haven't seen the movie, worried about spoilers, we are discussing the movie. Pause the movie. Pause this. Go see the movie. Come back. Watch the rest of this. But anyway.
So what was your overall view of the movie?
It opened my mind to a lot of different things. Like, one, right off the bat, with Thomas Wayne.
Yes.
It made me think that, like, maybe Bruce Wayne, his idea of his father was very diluted. Like, from other stories that we've seen.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying.
So it's like, from all the other Batman movies we've seen, he is like a wonderfully rich, nice, kind-hearted man. But in retrospect nowadays,
He might not have been.
how many billionaires do you know, like, have you seen on TV that are nice and that as kind as it's made out to be? So maybe this is what you really saw, is just some kid looking up to his dad as like the nicest guy because he had the money and the power and he could do
Whatever he wanted, basically.
Yeah, basically.
The I don't know who had put it, but someone had said that this movie was it shows like someone's descent into madness. Like, it was like all the reviewers and stuff. And I kept playing that line over and over in my head watching this, and I can finally, like, after finishing the movie, saying I agree, because it really shows you, like, in the beginning you could tell, like, from like the first scene, like something is wrong with him. Like, he looks like
something's not quite there.
Yeah, like he's a clown, first off. So I mean, his life probably already isn't going well. No offense to all you clowns out there, but if that is your main source of income, I'm assuming like
it's not that.
Something happened to make you want to be a clown.
Yeah. You could just tell he was just trying to like be something. It was an idea like he was trying to be something he wasn't by being a clown. Because on the inside, he's not a happy person. He's not
at all
good person. Like, he's broken. But when you first see him, he's trying to put on that happy face. He's trying to be the best that he can be. But
yeah, he was spitting signs outside like a going out of business place,
which
was weird at the time doing that. But then, like, again, the first 5 minutes, the sign is taken, and he's like runs through an alley and gets beaten by like a bunch of kids.
By a bunch of kids.
That's not even the first time he gets beat. Like, that's the first time the movie gets beaten by a bunch of people. But like, it happens like numerous times.
Yeah, it's always happening. Plus, he clearly has a lot of different mental health conditions.
Like, yeah, that laugh. I actually wanted to look up if that was like a real
It
thing.
is.
Because I definitely feel like I laugh maniacally sometimes. Not as much as he did.
No, there are videos on YouTube. Like, after
people
this,
just laughing uncontrollably.
Well, after this came out, people were like, "Does that actually exist?" And people actually made videos. There is an actual neurological condition, and I feel like a lot of people do have like those cards that he like handed that woman. Like, I'm sorry, I can't control.
Yeah, it has disease.
It's like Tourette's or something.
And that was another thing I loved about it is they show him inside an office like that with that woman, and there's something wrong with him. He's taking pills, but they don't tell you why, like what's wrong with him. Yeah. And then he hands that woman his card, and you're like, oh shit, like he's not laughing. Like,
it's
a condition.
Like, he's trying to. You can see like when he's like grabbing himself, he's trying to stop.
Yeah, he can't.
What's happening? He's like pushing down, like trying to like. Almost kind of like choking himself just to quit the laughing.
Yeah, it was definitely interesting, and like there was such a wouldn't say like a thriller aspect, but so many times in the show, the movie, that they show you the movie, and like you just assume like what's happening is actually happening, and like that girl that he's like dating, you find out he wasn't even with her the entire time.
I knew that from the beginning.
I did not.
I was like looking at this. I'm like,
it confused me because she's gorgeous.
Yeah, well, that's of course.
Why?
Is that? I mess up her name every time. Zazie Beetz or something.
Oh, I don't know.
It's the woman who played Domino from Deadpool 2.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. But anyway, like as soon as she got on the elevator and they were doing like little things like that, I knew there was some
imagining it.
Yeah, because like they've already set this image that nobody else really likes talking to him or being near him, and then all of a sudden this one individual shows up and she's just like making little quirky jokes with him, like as if
like they're best of friends.
Yeah,
like he's not creepy looking at all.
No, yeah. So it was kind of like that. Kind of actually reminded me a bit of Fight Club. A bit.
Oh well, yeah.
Spoiler on that, by the way.
But yeah, no. Overall, I mean, the movie was incredible. I could definitely see, like, you could definitely see him from the start of the movie being like just sane, like he's just in the right state of mind,
just there, yeah.
And just slowly, it's like getting beaten, and then getting fired, and finally he gets fired, and he has a gun that he was given, and he's on the train. And I'm just waiting. I'm like, it's gonna happen at some. It didn't happen how I thought it was gonna happen.
Nah.
But like these poor three people. I wouldn't say poor. I'm sorry. They were assholes. They were like teasing a woman.
They were teasing like throwing French fries at her.
They had no idea what was about to happen.
Like clearly.
And the first guy really got the worst of it because like he just right to the head.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like that is not the worst. Well, the worst was the third guy.
Oh, the one like crawled away.
Yeah, he's like bleeding already. Well, he's climbing upstairs.
And that's what I understand is that woman went somewhere, unless she got off the train already. But like, I thought he would have found someone to help him.
I wasn't sure, but I think she was the woman in the taxi with the clown mask on, or she was in like.
You think so?
I think that was. It looked like her.
Oh,
she like stared at him for like half a second.
It's possible.
Like I don't know.
That was another thing to add is obviously this is Gotham, like it's not like, you know, the Earth.
No.
But you can smoke and carry guns anywhere you want in this fucking place. Like every time I'm like, well, he doesn't have a gun, he's in the hospital.
Yeah.
He has a gun.
He has a gun.
And there's smoking everywhere.
This clearly does not take place in present day either, because one, there's
present day Gotham.
Old time cars, but the fact is that you're smoking in a hospital.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to do that.
At all, yeah, it's not a good idea. But no, it was such an incredible movie, and I liked towards the end where they show the Waynes getting shot and the girls coming off, and like it wasn't every time you see a Joker-esque movie, like obviously Suicide Squad has a Joker in it, but it's not focused on the Joker.
Yeah, no.
Batman movies have had Joker, it's not focused on the Joker. So it was nice to see
like a focus
the Joker
on him.
Yeah, like how he became the Joker, whether that's, you know, truthful or not, but
I feel like
it was cool to see it.
It was cool to look outside the bubble of when we look at superhero movies, we see this hero triumphing over bad guys, and these bad things happen. But this is now looking as an outside perspective because you saw it from the bad guy's point of view, becoming the villain himself.
Exactly, and like that was even again towards the end where like all the people rise up to like praise him and like they love him. And watching him the entire movie, and you like feel bad because he's just not. No one's nice to him. No. And finally, he has these followers who are. And given you're supposed to like not like him because he's killing people and like causing shit, but he finally feels accepted by people.
There were two other things. One, the scene where the guy kills the Waynes. Yeah. I was kind of hoping he would have taken the Joker, the clown mask off because they set it up. I don't know. I feel like it would have been better if it was just a guy. Like, he walks up with the clown mask, but right before he goes and gets at them, he takes it off and just is, like, staring at them. I would have liked to have seen that. Second of all, what would I was wondering what, like, would be more powerful, like, influential when they were on the show. Like, when he's making those jokes with, like, the crowd laughing. Or, the crowd actually laughing, even though his jokes were not funny. Or the booing and the "you suck."
It was definitely, and that was another one of those like big parts where nothing. I mean, I wouldn't say nothing. That's Robert De Niro. It's Robert De Niro. It's like you see him in the movie and you're like, he's not gonna get shot.
No.
So you're watching the movie and like you know that he's been practicing for this show, and he always says, you know, knock knock, and he's gonna take out the gun and point it at himself. So I thought he was gonna, like, I didn't think, but in my mind he's gonna shoot himself, even though I knew that it wasn't gonna happen.
Yeah.
But when he like goes on that rampage and he just fucking shoots him in the head, I was like, oh god, that's so good. And like you just start laughing.
I think the whole preparation scene where he's like preparing himself and he's like, you know, he's rewinding the tape and watching. I think when he pretends to shoot himself, he hears that crowd clapping or laughing or whatever, and he thinks to himself, if I'm dead, then I can't hear that at the end. So I have to do something, but I can't do that.
It was also symbolic in the beginning when he shot the wall in the house.
Yeah.
And how that ended up being the exact same thing he did later on when he shot the house. So, like, you know. But no, overall, I mean, definitely a great movie. It really, I think, it really puts your eyes on, like, mental illness, I would say, and, like, how some people are suffering, and, like, I mean, obviously, like, shit happens in the world, but you never know, like, who's dealing with shit, and, like, if you start picking on the wrong person, like, what could happen?
Exactly.
Basically.
You don't know where that could lead. You don't know. Just basically what this movie, I think, it says is just be nice. Just be nice to everybody.
Because, like, this dude just, like, he literally had nobody. Like, even his mom wasn't his mom.
No,
Even she was crazy.
We don't even know where he actually came from.
Yeah. And, like, that was the other thing I had thought was he was beaten as a kid, and I thought maybe he was beaten so much that that's how he developed the laughing thing.
The neurological.
So it's possible, but they never really mentioned that.
There's a lot of, like, unknown, and that's the thing. We have a story of Joker, but the thing is that we don't actually know where he's come from.
And I don't know how they're going to go on beyond this. Like, is there going to be another movie with Joker?
Joker.
Joker.
Oh,
Joaquin Phoenix. I was trying to say Joaquin Phoenix. Yeah, I can't say Joker.
The other thing is that I think he made his mom sick. Because, like, there was that scene where there's all those empty pill bottles on the cabinet, and she's in the living room watching, like, something about Thomas Wayne.
Yeah.
And he calls her over, and he's carrying, like, a bowl of something. He's stirring it. And then the next scene of her, you see her eating out of a bowl of something. So I'm like,
possible.
Did he feed her all the medication? He says he stopped taking the medication, so did he just give it to her to make her sick?
It was interesting, put it that way. It's a movie you should see.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you've watched this video, you don't need to see it anymore because we just told you what happens.
Just there you go. But you know it, and you've learned it, and you can.
It's really good, and I liked about it is there was no comparison to other people. Like I couldn't anywhere compare this to Jared Leto, like whatsoever.
No, I mean
thinking of Heath Ledger, and like trying to think of his Joker, and I was like, I could see it here and there. But this Joker wasn't just murdering people because he was like a dick.
No,
like, he was just killing people that. Like, this was really pissed him off.
But then again, this is also an origin, whereas I feel like that guy has been like this for a while.
Yeah, like,
but, you know, there's always been different aspects of the Joker. Like, they even say in some, like, things about him on fan theories is that he wakes up as a different person every day.
Oh, yeah. It's fucking delusional.
Of course.
And that was another thing my sister pointed out was, like, that's not actually the Joker because, like, when Bruce Wayne was Batman, it's like, well, yeah, like that's why there's a fan theory that there's more than one Joker.
There's
over the years, there's just a different. It's not hard to take up the reins of a homicidal murder.
And honestly, no one knows who the Joker is, so that no one will ever actually know which person. And like in some theories, there's been multiple, like you said, multiple Jokers that just have taken up the reign, kind of like passing the torch on in their own way. Like. That was the other thing. They remind me of back in the old days when they made the old Batman movies. Joker had like that Joker laugh gas.
Yeah, with what's his name? Was it Jack Nicholson?
Jack Nicholson. They also did.
And the one before that.
Cesar Romero.
Yeah, that's what his name is.
they did that with that, and it kind of made me think of like how the Arkham movies are, where the Arkham video games are, where there's a sickness, kind of like a toxicity that like basically it's a Joker disease that someone's infected with it. They start to assume those same characteristics.
Yes, it was definitely good. That's all I can really say about it. It was, go see it. If you've already watched this video, I apologize, but we didn't do it the movie any justice. Go see it, because I promise you, it's good.
It's a lot more insanity than you can imagine.
I ate like a thing and a half of popcorn, like all the stress that's going through with this movie.
Yeah, that was. I thought you were going to give it back at one point. You actually left and got more, and then just sat there.
I put it right next to me.
And I was like, okay, that's it with me for popcorn, I guess. And then just, but
the Joker popcorn.
The Joker.
Any closing remarks?
I actually was kind of nervous in the theater.
Yeah, there were times that I kept looking at the door, and I was like, oh.
The fact that the news, the media, which I think is funny because this movie focuses a bit on like media and people. The media itself had me thinking like there was going to be something happening, and people kept getting up and leaving and coming back throughout this movie. There were a lot of times right in the middle. I was like, okay, should I be getting up and just running out, or is there something going to be happening? Like,
got it.
It was.
But yes, so that was Joker, just Joker, right?
That was
just Joker.
Joker.
Just Joker.
I think. Let me think. One last thing. I don't think he actually got the gun from that guy. The gun that he had.
Oh, you think he was making that up?
I think that was a mental thing.
I think, yeah. You know what? Honestly, I think so too. Because somewhere in the movie they said you were asking about a gun or something.
Yeah.
So, and he ends up killing that guy. So I feel like it was weird. But that's a good thing to think about.
There's a lot. If you really think, it's like one of those movies where like, did that actually happen?
Yes.
Were they actually there? Did they actually see that go on?
I have to watch the movie again to I can look at it with new eyes. So now I know what's real and what's not real.
I love the music in it. The music was good. Like literally,
it was very upbeat.
Yeah.
When there were times when it should not have been upbeat. And at the end, when he's walking away with like the bloody footprints, and I'm like, did he kill the woman? And if he did, how?
Yeah, well,
like how did he do that?
You can still see that he's still handcuffed.
Yeah.
When he's walking by, but I guess
I don't know.
That's the thing. I guess he just has that charismatic ability to just get at somebody without needing to be completely free. All right.
So that was the Joker.
That was the Joker.
And we've been GeoKatz. Welcome back.
Welcome back. This is season 2.
Yes, season 2 and part 1. It's going to be a lot better. And
we're going to add on. We're going to work on it, develop.
If you want any merchandise, just let me know, and we'll get you a shirt. Because I have had a few people asking.
We're going to have hats.
Yes. Well, you guys, that's it. He was Geo.
He was Katz.
And that's the show.